So another way to solve this kind of problems is to consider the semantics of the websites. So far, we did not consider what the websites are talking about. The only thing we considered in terms of the PageRank was how many links are pointing to that site and how many important sites are pointing to that website, and the number of links that it has. And so nothing was mentioned about the contents of the website and what subjects it is talking about. We could try to focus on that. So we will talk about focusing on specific pages. A teleport set, which is a special set of subjects that the random walker is interested in and is likely to stay in these websites within that subject. And then we will see how it looks like with our random walking picture, the graph with Amazon, Yahoo, and Microsoft that we have been looking at. So the goal here is to evaluate web pages not just by their popularity, that is the number of links that point to them, but also how relevant they are to a particular topic. So if our surfer, let's say if our web surfer is a random walker, is interested in some subject, let's say is interested in sports. So the person that is browsing is interested in sports and they're searching for a keyword called Jaguar. Then they are looking for a web page that probably is the name of some sports team, Jaguar. But if the person is interested in cars and automobiles, this might be the Jaguar car brand that they're looking for. So we can try to build our PageRank according to those topics and what this particular user is likely to be interested in, and give higher importance to the pages that fall within specific subject. In this case, we have the concept of a teleport set. So teleport set is we assume each walker has some chance of teleporting themselves at any given time, and the place that they will get teleported is in a set of pages that are of their interest subject. That's called the teleport set. So if we make this assumption, we will still use the tags to protect from spider traps and that, and we will, however, we will introduce another measure called topic-specific PageRank. So we will add some value to the PageRank depending on whether it is relevant to the interest of that user, the subject of the page. Now, assume that we are still using our web that consists only of 3 websites back in 1839. And the 3 websites we have is again Microsoft, Amazon, and Yahoo. We do have the 20% tax. However, now we're considering the subject that the user is interested in. So if the subject is software, then out of these 3 websites, Microsoft, Yahoo, and Amazon, the Microsoft is the one that's most likely to have subjects related to software. So what we have here is the same scenario that we have seen earlier. We have Yahoo links to itself, Amazon links to Yahoo and to Microsoft, Microsoft links to Amazon. There are even number of random walkers, 10, 3 out of 10 for Amazon than Microsoft, but what we have here is this teleport location. This is the teleport set. So any of these walkers can teleport themselves here if that is related. This is the websites that are set of sites that are related to the subject that they're looking for, that they're searching for. So they have equal chance of teleporting themselves at any time into this phone booth there, out of the websites and into that phone booth. The probability to teleport themselves is 20% at any time. So if we follow the equations that we had earlier, at a certain time, 20% of the walkers will get from each of the sites will get into this teleport set location. And after that, the rest will happen the same as it did before. Half the Yahoo guys go to Amazon, half the Amazon guys go to Microsoft, and all the Microsoft guys go to Amazon. After some time, again, 20% will get into this teleport set, so they keep circling around, but they always come back to a set of websites that are related to their subject of interest. So, Microsoft, out of these sites, is the only one that is related to the subject of interest because the subject of interest was the word software, and Microsoft is the software company out of those two, out of those three. So how do we choose the websites that belong into this teleport set? Choose the pages belonging to the topic. We could maintain some kind of directory where these pages belong to, or we could manually create a directory by subject and place the websites in it, or we could try to do this automatically and learn from a training set that contains the words that belong to this kind of subject or category. And next we can search through the pages and see if the pages contain this subject, and then we will place them in that specific teleport set. So this can be done to try to prevent the spider traps, but also has an application in another subject called link spam, because they are some spammers on the web that are trying to trick or fool the PageRank algorithm of the search engines in order to increase the PageRank for a specific page that they like to increase the PageRank, that normally will not have a very high rank and is not very popular. So they are trying to bump up the PageRank number for this page, and by creating this type of link spam, what's called a link spam. Of course, the search engines are watching out for this kind of spammers and dropping them from the search results if they detect them. So to minimize the influence of spammers like that, that's one application of what we just saw, this topic-specific PageRank. we could use this kind of teleport sets to guard against spammers that try to fool the search engines to increase page rank for their pages.